I'm Gary.
This is Austin.
And we are Midwest Mics coming back at you live on uclicktv.com. Check us out every week. Feels like it's been forever since we did a show. Because last time we were in studio, we did double shows.
Yeah, we did the dub show. My training schedule matched up with just everybody being busy.
Yep.
Which is how we like to live our lives.
We do.
If we weren't, that's Jim included, if we weren't busy, I wouldn't even know what to do with my life.
Exactly.
Right, Jim?
I'm still in postseason basketball mode. I got 2 district championship games tonight in Class 4.
I know you stay busy.
There you go.
Here's the deal.
Is Grandview one of those Class 4 teams you're covering?
It's Kearney and Benton and Kearney and Lafayette.
Well, whoever wins those games are going to lose to Grandview eventually. So.
Oh, it's Grandview and the...
Yeah, they won last night.
Who'd they beat?
Yeah, did they play last night? Yeah, they won the district championship last night at Harrisonville. They played Ruskin. They were actually down the entire time and battled back and pulled it out in the end. And somebody was saying something about Ruskin on Twitter, and I replied from my personal account at Coach_Carl_SME.
Oh, a quick Twitter shout there,
Yeah.
right?
And
Twitter plug.
I told him Ruskin's never been better than Grandview in anything. So why were they surprised?
Yeah, I agree with that.
And I stand by that statement.
And this is a guy that actually coached at Ruskin.
I did.
And I don't mind being with you and the way that I don't know how it's set up now, but the way they handled some of that stuff, I don't mind throwing a little shade at those boys.
Yeah.
All right, I got to wait for you to owe me another barbecue dinner because you already owe Austin and I a barbecue dinner.
What?
I got to wait for you to owe me another barbecue dinner because you owe me and Austin a barbecue dinner anyway.
I do. I'm going to get you guys at Johnny's here in April.
He's doing his best to try to figure out a way to get us paid for free. I don't care as long as I get a dinner. So I don't however you got to do it. You got to hustle to do it. I don't care.
It's fine.
Well, Johnny's?
Yeah.
That's not barbecue.
It's not barbecue, but you can get something barbecue, I'm sure. Johnny's
don't be like that. No, I might make you stick to the barbecue.
We want barbecue, man.
Okay, all right.
Give me one of the. What is it? How many?
I'll get you guys some Roscoe. Was it Roscoe Teas? That's right here in the arena.
How was that sandwich?
No, that's Rufus Tees.
Rufus Tees.
Say it right. How was the sandwich?
Hey, the sandwich was good. I'd give it a solid 7.5.
So anybody knows when you're doing a food grading scale, and this is a shout out to I watch El Prez do the pizza reviews. So anything above a 6 is worth eating. Anything below a 6 you pass on. Anything above a 7 is kind of a little bit like go out of your way a little bit for it. 8 and 9s. 9s are super rare. 8s are like really, really, really good. So a 7.5.
Yeah.
7.5. So 7.5 means that if you're at Hy-Vee Arena, for sure, wherever you're at in this arena, walk over there and get one because it'll be better than anything else you get in here. Longboards is pretty good, but that sandwich is where it's at, huh?
Yeah.
Which sandwich was it?
It was the brisket. Cube brisket on a bun. Broke my keto.
Oops.
But I was hungry, and I will say this though: the beans I'd give like a 5.5, 5.8. So maybe try a different side. Maybe I got a bad batch of beans. I'm not saying don't try the beans, but definitely don't go out of your way to try them.
Heard that.
They have cheesy corn over there too.
Oh,
yeah. So maybe the cheesy corn's where it's at. Maybe I made a mistake choosing beans.
So next time we're going cheesy corn and the same sandwich. Or are you gonna try a different sandwich?
I'd probably try a different sandwich just so I could try something different.
I'm gonna try it next time I'm in here. I got a pizza. It was good. It's kids pizza.
Yeah,
it's whatever. It's kids cheese pizza.
Still power play pizza.
Yeah, it's better than the pizza you used to get.
Chuck E. Cheese. It's better than that.
No, it's not. But dude, Chuck E. Cheese is actually pretty good.
Really?
And El Prez gave that and I agree with. Well, actually, I was a little higher than Prez. Prez gave it like a 6.8. Chuck E. Cheese is good stuff.
This is now a food review show, so
yeah, we switched over to doing food reviews. Well, you know what?
No more sports.
The reason we talk about food too is that I would say, especially in the tailgating town that we're in, that food and sports go hand in hand.
That actually is true.
Nothing better than firing up the grill, or having a bunch of people over, bring a bunch of food over, and watching a game.
Which I actually yesterday I grilled at my house and grilled some chicken, Made some brats and some burgers
What else you do?
and some brat burgers.
What,
He didn't even
what
bring
else
us a
did
plate.
you do at your house last night?
What else? Well, I may have had a beverage or two.
You gotta say the full thing. I may have had a couple of the icy adult beverages.
By the way, there is a bar here that is owned by the same company that owns
Yeah.
Rufus Teas, and that's Casey Hops.
KC Hops, shout out.
Yeah, shout out. I got the I went I went a little bit crazy and got a Bud Heavy.
Hey, so speaking of Bud Heavy, a couple weeks ago, I was in St. Louis, which we have on the show. We have made it clear that we are not fans of really anything St. Louis.
Well, so the one thing we need to clarify.
I like the arch.
Huh?
I like the arch. I think it's kind of cool.
All right, yeah, the Arch is kind of a cool deal.
All right. The one thing we need to clarify is this, because I don't even know where I'm at on this. Dislike St. Louis as a city, right?
Yes.
For sure. Do we dislike St. Louis people?
No,
See, I'm not there.
Yeah,
No, there's
I'll
a lot of good people
I'll
there.
say this. I will make fun of them for the stuff their city's done. Because, here's my thing. I can never, ever get past them losing an NFL team.
Twice.
Well, let me say something on that real quick. So the team they have there now, I'm kind of rooting for them because I got some friends there that live in St. Louis that are rooting for them that really want to put it to the old owner of the Chargers. So not the Chargers, I mean the Rams.
Yeah, you're talking about the Battlehawks?
Yeah, the Battlehawks.
XFL?
They want the Battlehawks to really succeed. Put it to the owner that took the Rams out of St. Louis.
Yeah,
I got real quick, and then we'll get back to your story about the deal. I do have I don't know how to even say who she is. So Sharia, my sister-in-law, sort of, whatever. Her boyfriend, Adam, is like a St. Louis guy, right?
Okay.
I think it was this guy. I think it was him that was giving me insight about that. But anyways, the city itself is like, no, it wasn't him. Sorry, it was somebody else I work with that was in St. Louis. Sorry, Adam. Big Cardinals fan. No bueno. But anyways, she was telling me all about the Battlehawks. The city's literally nuts for them.
They are.
So hopefully you don't lose them, right?
Yeah, so I was in St. Louis that weekend, the weekend of their home opener.
You talked about it too.
Okay. And I went with, I want to shout out the Omaha South football staff that allowed me to tag along with them to the football clinic that was over there in St. Louis, Glazier Clinics. Always learning. So, I mean, if you're a coach, we have a lot of coaches that follow the show. And, I tweeted out kind of that weekend, what have you done to get better this offseason? We always talk to our players about it, but we got to get better too as coaches. So I went, I did some clinic learning over there in St. Louis. It was actually a really good clinic. The best guy I heard was the defensive line coach from the University of Iowa, and I learned some things I'm going to implement with my guys.
How long has he been at Iowa?
So he played there. I can't remember his name off the top of my head, but he played there, and then he went around coaching a couple places, and then got brought back as a GA, and then now he's been full time for 4 or 5 years.
And Iowa's had a good defense as long as I can remember. So it's kind of a pedigree. That's a good guy to listen to.
Yeah, I mean they play a 4-man front. We play a 3. So I mean it's a little different style, but essentially D-line play is D-line play. So. But so going to St. Louis with, I had only met one guy that was on their staff, Ryan, our buddy Ryan. You know Ryan.
It's my boy.
So that's kind of how I got hooked up with them. But they were coming through Kansas City, and
still needs to be on the show.
Yeah, he
by
does. The way. So we met up in Platte City at the Quick Trip. I hopped in the van with them, and off to St. Louis we went.
And I'm sure it was I know you learned a lot.
I did.
But I'm sure besides learning, you guys had a really, really terrible time.
Yeah, no, we so Friday night after the clinic, we kind of sat around and talked some ball in the room.
I would have loved to have been in there.
And just, tossing out different stuff, talking about what they do. I was talking about what we do, and, just kind of talk some ball, and there was some beverages involved.
There, Was it deep? Was it you had offense and defensive coaches in there?
Yeah, it was kind of their whole staff, or most of their staff.
What offense do they run?
So they ran some spread stuff last year. They're looking at some RPOs, things. I don't want to give away too many secrets here.
Yeah, well, that's pretty vague. I mean, that's vague. The future,
Yeah.
the future for sure, as of this moment right now, is RPO.
Yes. So, and
And a short, you see a lot of the coaches going with. Now, Andy Reid's play sheet is still pretty big, but you see a lot of coaches going with small play sheets.
yeah, and their head coach JP, great guy. Liked the things I heard. He's going into his third year as head coach at Omaha South. It's not, it's a tough situation because pretty much when you get a head coaching job anywhere, you're not stepping into like a program that's already built.
The reason,
for the most part.
the only time that's happening is if somebody retires.
So like we had it this
Rockers.
year. We had it this year, yeah, where Kelly Donahoe left Blue Springs to go to Rockhurst.
And the Blue Springs job is a good job.
Yep,
And
great
the
job.
Rockhurst job that he took is a great job.
Exactly. So I mean, those things do happen, but I mean, he had been at Blue Springs 20 years. So
Typically, you're a dynamite coordinator or a good head coach at a smaller school, and you're going to take over a school that's not doing so hot.
and I think they said
potentially could do
they're
good.
the third or fourth largest high school in Nebraska.
Yeah, I believe. I think Ryan said something like that.
So it's a big school, and I mean the way they talked and presented themselves and the things football wise that we talked about, I feel like they're headed in the right direction. From Kansas City, I'll be cheering for the Omaha South guys. There's a guy on staff there. They call him St. Keebs. And, there's a story behind that we're not going to share on air.
Okay.
But, St. Keebs is, from what I heard, he was actually St. Keebs came out for the first time in Kansas City when they came here for a clinic a couple years ago.
Oh, he was here.
Yeah.
Cool.
So, St. Keebs.
I got a St. Louis story for you about the arena.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Let's
All
hear
right.
it.
Well, we'll go ahead and put the gymnastics on behind you there, guys. You can turn around and look if you want. But
Gary said he was going to get out there and show him up.
I'll tell you a little bit about the
After the
St.
show.
Louis story first, though, before we kind of go over some stuff that's going on here and what's going on the floor. For about the last 20 years, the Missouri USA Youth Wrestling Club Wrestling Championships have always been in St. Louis. Well, Hy-Vee Arena came in and took it last year.
Beautiful.
Approximately about 11 to 15,000 people throughout the building over the course of the weekend last year in this building. So if you're a wrestling fan, then you don't have to go to St. Louis anymore because it's here in Kansas City and you're here in the Kansas City area. March 14th and 15th, come down that weekend and watch it. But this weekend, guys, it's the Pink Ribbon Invitational Gymnastics meet. And I tell you, we were just talking before the show, the floor mat exercises, that's athleticism with dance, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Definitely a bunch of athletes down there.
And then they got a cheer and dance event next weekend, and then the wrestling and the weekend following, and then back to cheer. And so if you're looking for some different kind of entertainment, hey, I think it's only like $5 to get in or something. So come on down to Hy-Vee Arena, have you some Rufus T's barbecue, right, Gary?
Yes. Definitely. If you're in the arena, Rufus Tees is worth trying. Check it out.
Yeah,
And they are not paying us to say that. Just so you guys that are watching know. They did not pay me for the endorsement. I paid full price for my sandwich and beans.
That's rare.
They didn't try to butter him up for a good review.
That's rare, isn't it, Gary, that he pays full price?
He always tries to swindle somebody. It's a free things.
I do. I'm all about free. If it's free, it's me.
I'm down for that too, but
Yeah.
I'll pay. But I
paid full price.
you want to
today.
give me a free shirt or a free hat? Yeah, I don't even know what it is. All of a sudden, I'm the biggest fan.
But yeah,
We're hard on Gary, aren't we, Austin?
it's all right. But St. Louis was a good time with the Omaha South guys. I appreciate them letting me tag along. And, Saturday